Hey, eighth graders. I just am putting together a quick little video here to review systems of equations for you. So I'm going to let you read through the notes that we've kind of already copied, solve what a system is, what a solution looks like. Main idea here is it's an ordered pair now. Here are the different steps to solve a system of equations. And I'm going to just go through a couple examples for you. So we need to graph each of these equations. So we need to identify slope and y-intercept for each one of these. Slope is the number that's in front of the x because these are written in slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. So for this top equation, the slope is 5. The y-intercept is the constant at the end because this doesn't have any. It's 0. So then we need to graph these. The y-intercept, remember, is where the line crosses the y-axis. So if it's at 0, that means we put a point down here at the origin. Just happens to be the origin this time. So 0, 0. And then we use our slope to find more points on this line. Remember, our slope describes the steepness, and it also tells us vertical change over horizontal change. So we want it as a fraction. So I'm going to turn the 5 into 5 over 1, and that tells me my rise and my run. If this is a positive 5, that means I go up 5, and this is a positive 1, that means I go right 1. So the slope describes how to move from one point to another point. So now I start from my y-intercept, and I go up 5, and then to the right 1, and I put another point. 2 points is good. I would like for you to do 3 points to be more accurate. So let's go up 5, right 1 again from there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right 1. And there's my 3 points. Now I draw a line through those. And once I draw a line through these, extend it, the whole graph, because we don't really know where they're going to intersect. So extend it. Now we graph the other equation. So in the other equation, again, identify slope and y-intercept. Slope of this is negative 5, and y-intercept would be 10. Plot the y-intercept first, so up at 10, I put a point. And my slope is negative 5. As a fraction, that would be negative 5 over 1. So since my rise is negative, that means down 5. My run is still positive, though, so that means I go right 1. So from this y-intercept, I'm going down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right 1. Get another one, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right 1. There's my 3 points. I can already see the intersection of these three. There's my 2 lines, and where they intersect is the solution to this system. So this point right here is where the 2 lines intersect, and that is at 1, 5. So this is my solution to the system of equations. Now I just need to verify that it makes both equations true. So this is just my check, which is the last step in those steps that I previously showed you. All you do is you insert 1 for x and 5 for y in both of these equations. So y is going to turn into 5. The x, I'm going to insert 1, which was my x coordinate, and then I'm just going to evaluate. 5 times 1 is 5. I end up with 5 on both sides, which means this ordered pair makes this equation true. I just have to verify it makes the other one true. So again, plug in 5 for y, plug in 1 for x, and evaluate. This time I have to multiply. Negative 5 times 1 is negative 5. Copy the plus 10 down. Negative 5 plus 10 is 5. I end up with the same number on both sides. So that just verifies that 1, 5 is the solution. Let's do another one. Let's do this one since it has a fraction in it. So again, identify slope. Identify y-intercept of each one. Slope of this is negative 1/2. I always put the negative sign with the numerator. That tells me the numerator is negative and the denominator is positive when I do my rise and run. And my y-intercept is negative 6 because it has a negative sign in front of it. So plot my y-intercept down here at negative 6. And my slope tells me to go down 1, right 2. So from here, down 1, right 2, put another point. down 1, right 2, put another point. I can get as many points as I want, but 3 is pretty good. If you want to do more, feel free to do more. You can continue the whole thing with just points if you want, and then draw your line. Now let's do the second one. Slope. Sorry, change this back to red for you. So the slope of the second equation is going to be 2, and the y-intercept is -1. So here's my y-intercept. My slope is 2. Remember, I want that as a fraction, so that'd be 2 over 1. That would mean up 2, right 1. From my y-intercept, up 2, 1, 2, right 1. Up 2, right 1. And then I draw a line. And then I should see a point where they intersect. Remember, my lines need to be exactly through the lattice points here. And I can see that they intersect right down here at -2, -5. And now I just need to check it. So I'm going to copy each equation. And then I'm going to insert or substitute these values for x and y. So y becomes -5. X is -2. Do the multiplication here. Negative times negative is going to be positive. 1/2 times 2 is going to be 1. Then I do the subtraction. 1 minus 6 is -5. I have the same number on both sides, so it works for that equation. Let's verify it works for the other one. So -5 for y again. -2 for x. Multiply. 2 times -2 is -4. And -4 minus 1 is -5. It works for that one. It makes both of them true. So I know this is my solution. So use this as often as you would like as we are practicing solving systems of equations. Hope that helps you. Have a great day, everyone.